I want to revisit breaking news that came this evening. Breaking news that has come with a lot of confusion. We want to just put the facts straight. A three-judge bench of the High Court, consisting of presiding judge Roslyn Aburili, Bahati Mamuye, and John Chegiti, has delivered its judgment in the petition challenging the appointment of the chairperson and 6 commissioners of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC. Here is what we know so far. In its decision, the court has dismissed the substantive petition that sought to invalidate the appointments. However, the High Court also held that the Gazette notice issued by President William Ruto to formalize the appointments was unlawful, as it had been published in violation of a valid and subsisting conservatory order that was issued by the court. Therefore, that Gazette notice has been quashed. Now, in light of that, the legal effect is that the appointments, while substantively upheld, remain incomplete until they are properly formalized in accordance with the law. The President is therefore required to issue a fresh Gazette notice to regularize the appointments in accordance with the court's judgment. Once this is done, the roadmap will be clear for the chairperson and 6 commissioners to take oath of office and officially assume office and their roles in the Electoral Commission. Petitioners Kelvin Roy Omondi and activist Boniface Mwangi had challenged the constitutionality of the appointments, citing procedural flaws, including lack of public participation, regional balance, and eligibility concerns for certain nominees. Breaking news coming from that 3-judge bench that consisted of Roslyn Aburili, Bahati Mamuye, and John Chegiti, saying that delivering its judgment in that petition challenging the appointment of the chairman and 6 commissioners of the IEBC. And what we have found from that judgment is that in its decision, the court dismissed the substantive petition that sought to invalidate those appointments. However, the High Court also held that the Gazette notice issued by the President, William Ruto, to formalize the appointments was unlawful, as it had been published in contravention of a valid and subsisting conservatory order issued by the court. Therefore, the Gazette notice has been quashed. In light of this, the legal effect being that the appointments, while substantively upheld, remain incomplete until they are properly formalized in accordance with the law. The President is therefore required to issue a fresh Gazette notice to regularize the appointments in accordance with the court's judgment. And once this is done, the roadmap will be clear for the chairperson and 6 commissioners of the IEBC to take oath of office and assume their roles in Kenya's electoral body. Let's listen in to the court judgment earlier this evening.
We hereby do that Gazette notices number 774, 7724, and 7725, both dated 10th of June 2025, and published in the Kenya Gazette, number 122 of 10th of June 2025, authority to appoint the court to 7 interested parties as members of the IEBC were issued and published in direct contravention of the conservatory orders of this court, issued 29th May 2025, and arising from the preceding finding and holding that the impugned Gazette notices were issued and published in contravention of valid court orders, we further find and hold that the appointments of the first to 7 interested parties, which were done in violation of the said conservatory orders, are unlawful, unconstitutional, and null and void. And
consequently, the President has issued a fresh Gazette notice appointing the 6 commissioners and chairperson. The Gazette notice reads, in exercise of the powers conferred by Article 252 as read with Section 5.2 of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Act and Paragraph 4 of the first schedule, I, William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, appoint Erastus Edung Ethekon to be the chairperson of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission for a period of 6 years. And of course, and also appoint Ann Njerin Deritu, Moses Alutalala Mukwana, Mary Karen Sorobit, Hassan Nur Hassan, Francis Odhiambo Aduol, and Fahima Arafat Abdallah to be members of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission for a period of 6 years. Shall be digging deeper into this story tomorrow to just make sure we do tell you all you need to know in Kenya's road to reconstitute its electoral agency. Also,